I'ma put up with this. I'm beautiful. Cause I'm making God perfect in me on this show. Welcome back to my channel. 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 In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about insecurity. If you guys haven't seen my last video, I did mention a little skit about it. So today I'm gonna basically go more in depth and make this video a story time, okay? Because that video was real, okay? So if you're interested, don't forget to subscribe, hit that post notification bell. Let's get into the video. We just be chilling, okay? This is our talk time. Y'all know how I love to talk. I love to hang out with you guys. So let me get cozy. Get your snacks, okay? So just to give you the story time on that video, basically for the longest, I've always wanted to be a model. I've always just grew up and I was like, oh, I'm tall, I'm skinny, like I want to be a model, this is how I look. And honestly, like a lot of people would just say like, oh, you're so tall, are you a model? Do you model? Do you model? So that kind of just made me want to do it. And I was like, oh yeah, like I want to be a model. That was another reason why I moved to New York from Florida. I had several reasons, but that was one of them. And when I came to New York, I was living with my sister and I started taking pictures. I used to practice walking back and forth in the kitchen with heels on, practice in the mirror. I was doing all of that. I was so like, oh, this is for me, this is for me. I remember one time I did get like a call back, right? And I was so excited. It's like one of the most amazing times of my life. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be a model. Oh my God. When I get this gig, I remember on that day, right? I go in, there's a coordinator in the room. The makeup artist is a little bit late, so I'm just sitting there. He comes in, and just a background on this makeup artist. I won't put his information out there, but he is a huge makeup artist. He does makeup for like supermodels, models, commercial, all the good stuff. And he's represented by a brand. So that's all I'm gonna say, okay? So he comes in and he's just like disgusted. Like he just looks like, oh, hi. And he looks at my face, you know, this is his job. It's a beauty shoot. So he looks at my face and he's just like, oh, like, and shocked. I guess he's shocked. So he's like, oh, you have really bad skin. Your acne is bad. Like, I don't get it. Why do you like, what do you use on your skin? What's wrong with your face? And he's like pointing on my eye bags. He's like, your eyes are just so puffy. Why is your eyes so like puffy? Do you sleep? Are you okay? So I'm just sitting there like, what the heck? And he's just so kind of like disgusted with how I look, you know? And I was just sitting there like, so the coordinator is also in the room and she's just kind of shocked, I guess, because he's just saying this in front of me. And then he will also say, oh, but you're beautiful, but you have a lot of acne, but you're beautiful. And I'm just like, dude, I'm just sitting there quiet because I'm nervous. This is my first real photo shoot with like a brand. And I'm like, I don't want to mess this up. I don't know what to say. Like, what do I say? Out of nowhere, this man blacks. He's like, you know what? You know what? I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to do her makeup. You know why? Because I am a high designer brand, whatever it's called. Whatever it's brand, whatever. I am a makeup artist and I do makeup artists for supermodels. I do this, I do that, I do this. And he's like, he's just like I'm leaving. I'm leaving. And I'm like, is he serious? Like, when he says he's leaving, I'm in shock because I'm like, he really about to leave the shoot because of my face? Wow. Homeboy says, I'm gonna call my assistant. I don't want to be part of this. I'm gonna be better with it. I'm gonna call my assistant. His assistant really came. Homeboy really left. And his assistant was so nice. He was just like so patient, like trying to boost my confidence and say things. But too bad that doesn't really work. Imagine sitting there, right? First time ever shooting for a beauty shoot, and this makeup artist, a big time makeup artist, and they're saying so many bad things about you. Then they call someone to replace him because he doesn't want to do your face. What? First off, I didn't like the fact that they mentioned the two things I was most insecure about, which were my acne and my eye bags. He mentioned that in front of me. And so imagine this, right? You mentioned all those things, the two things I'm most insecure about. Then after that, I have to go to the photographer where the set is and start taking pictures. Boo. I am so insecure. And I'm sitting there trying to boost my confidence up by telling myself, like, it's okay, it's okay. Holding back the tears. The other people were there, they were just kind of like, oh, photographer, he didn't really know what happened. So he's just like, oh, you should smile, be more confident. Yeah, pose, to the left, to the right. And I'm sitting there like, and yeah, like that honestly was one of the hardest situations that I had to deal with. And yeah, that was another part of the reason. Here's a little secret. That was a part of the reason why I never pursued modeling, was because of I had acne and I struggled with it for so long. I allowed my acne as well as people to bring me down, and I just didn't have that confidence to bring myself up. You know, years later, when I got closer to God, I realized that in his word, he says I am made in his perfect image. His perfect image. Despite the acne, despite the bags, whatever insecurities that I was dealing with, I was made in God's perfect image. What? Boo. That alone helped me. I remember last year was the first time that I did not wear any makeup, because I used to wear makeup every single day. I could not go outside without it. I couldn't go to the store without it. I couldn't even take a walk without wearing makeup. And last year I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna wear makeup anymore. I'm not gonna wear foundation. I'm not gonna hide under foundation. I'm made in God's perfect image. What? So then that's when my confidence started to build up. I was realizing that, you know what, I'm not gonna allow these people, these words to haunt me and to bring me down for the rest of my life, the life that God gave me. And you don't let nobody bring you down, boo boo. Ain't nobody gonna bring you down, okay? I really want you guys to understand that you are beautiful. You're gonna have people who point out your flaws in your face, behind your back, but you know what? It doesn't matter. And you know, building your confidence is not an easy thing. What helped me was reading the word of God and knowing how beautiful I am because I'm made in perfect image. And I stick with that. And it made me feel like, whoa, I'm good. God accepts me. I'm not living my life to please other people. I'm pleasing God. That's all I'm thinking about. But I want you guys to accept your flaws. Take that risk. That first time when I stopped wearing makeup, I was insecure. I thought the whole planet Earth was staring at me, and nobody wasn't even staring at me. When I first went outside with them, no makeup, I was like, oh my God, like, they probably looking at me. Ooh, they can see it. Ooh, they can see. It's to the point, I used to tell my mind that I didn't have acne. It was like, and then when somebody would say it, I would be so shocked, like, oh, they could see it. That is not healthy, boo. That is not healthy. Accept your flaws. Accept it. Stop running from it. Stop hiding it. Just accept it. Embrace it. Show people, you know, you can be such a inspiration to women if you're a woman, a man if you're a man. So just really embrace it and walk in confidence. But in order to do that, tell yourself every day, I am beautiful. Okay? Because I'm made in God's perfect image. Okay? Let me put my foot up for this. I'm beautiful. Because I'm made in God's perfect image. And I also believe everything happens for a reason. It's annoying that has to happen that way, but I'm grateful because now I can share these stories with you and allow you guys to see that I'm not perfect. I go through things as well. I live in a life that is just like, you know, you never know what's gonna happen, boo. So, moral of the story, embrace your flaws. Walk in confidence. let the world know that you don't care. You ain't out here to please nobody but God and yourself, boo. Okay, so just once you got that confidence, wear it well, boo, because boo, this is beautiful. Okay. And also about my skin, I do have a video I'm coming out with very, very soon, and I finally cleared up my skin. And just know that inside is what counts. You know, it's really the inside. Because you ever met one of those people where they're mad pretty on the outside and the inside they burn it up? I'm like, girl, what the heck happened to you? Who hurt you? Oh, I'm so mad. They be so bitter. You ever met somebody like that? I met somebody like that. I'm like, dang, girl, you were just ugly. You're not like, hey, you no more. I'll see you guys in my next video.